Hi guys, my name is Shane, and gonna spend 15 minutes telling you a little bit about me. Um, I live in Houston, Texas, and I've been out here for 8 years. That's how long I've been out here. I've been with Geek Squad. I started in the San Diego store for 6 months, and then moved out here right after my wife and I had our son Aiden. Her family lives out here, and that's how I ended up here in Texas. I I was a CIA for a year, and I then became a double agent. Then when we had our second baby, I took about a month off for maternity leave to help out my wife because our first son was still in diapers, and she kind of had her hands full, so I wanted to make sure all that went okay. And when I came back, I got told that I was going to be in BBFB and be a business technology specialist. So I did that until BBFB went away, which wasn't long. It was about 7 months. But I learned a lot, and it was cool. And it kind of put me in a leadership position in the store. And afterwards, I decided that I wanted to be a DCI. And so I was a DCI for a very busy store here in Houston. And then Covert came around, and it was an interesting opportunity for me because in 2008 my wife got in a car accident, and it was pretty tough. She was in the hospital for months after she broke her back, and from the front, split her insides open, and there's a lot of she was in the hospital for a long time, and then she was in rehab for a long time, and so there was a lot of recovery still going on, both physical, emotional, a lot of stuff going on, and so a chance to work from home was a big opportunity. She was out of commission for a long time, and I was balancing being a DCI and stepping up my dad game a lot more. So I jumped on the opportunity, and I am one of the original 20 Covert Agents, and that has been an awesome experience. I can't tell you how amazing it was to work closely under Derek Kruger for the initial Covert launch. Best manager I've ever had. Definitely lives our values, which are important to me, and and so that's something I feel very fortunate for. To tell you a little bit about myself, I was a closet geek for a long time, and I guess working for Geek Squad kind of pushed me to embrace a lot of things that I've always loved. I grew up on Star Trek, Star Wars. I recently, Stacy Suarez and Ryan Hiller, a couple years ago, got me into Doctor Who, and now my whole family is pretty much addicted to Doctor Who, and so that's a big deal. Minecraft is also something that I enjoy a lot, and my family is also really into Minecraft as well. We do a lot together as a family. Being out here in Houston, it's hot. Outdoors is kind of working against us, and so we do a lot of craft stuff, and a lot of we have science days. We we do a lot of art stuff, a lot of learning, and we just do a lot with the kids. And we do go out. We go to museums and science centers. We go to the beach out here. We go bike riding. We do as much as we can outdoors and take advantage of the days where the weather is friendly. But that doesn't happen all the time here in Houston. To tell you about my family, I'm Irish, and that's a big part of my heritage and who I am. And my wife is Mexican. That's a big part of her heritage and who she is. And so our kids are awesome because they've got a lot of influences and a lot of cool stuff from two different cultures, and they're just super awesome kids. I love them to death. Aiden is going to turn 8 at the end of the week, and he is an honor roll student, and so is his little brother, who is 6 years old, Rowan. Both of them made the A honor roll this time around, and last year Aiden made it. Rowan got Best Sportsman award last year, so honor roll is a new thing for him. Well, actually, they didn't offer it back last year for him. I think kindergartners don't get it; first graders do. So I guess he also came out of the starting gate. Pretty awesome. Also part of our family we have a 3-year-old fat cat who's a Siamese mix. Her name is Bella, and we have a 9-month-old baby dog who's a Beagle Rottweiler combination, and she eats everything. And they're both girls, and they're pretty. They have an interesting relationship, but they're part of our family, and we love them, good and bad. The cat took a few years for me to stop hating her for eating everything. I'm rooting for the dog to eventually get there. That's my complaint about the dog, is she eats everything. And we're going to obedience training right now, and so that's something we're working on. I'm teaching my dog to skateboard, which is a passion of mine. Why? I don't know. I go to walk to pick the kids up from school on the days my wife works, or she's in school. She's still working on her degree, and so sometimes I skate, sometimes I ride my bike, and sometimes I walk the dog, and sometimes I mix it up a little bit. So that's something fun I like to do. And let's see. That's pretty much it about me. I guess some interesting things. Before I started at Geek Squad, I haven't finished school. I was going back to school, and I was working giving tours in sunny San Diego on the back of pedicabs and historic tours, scenic tours. I was doing that. I was also leading big groups of companies and tourists on bicycle tours where, I would lead the front, and there'd be a guy in the back, and we'd take like 20 bikes, and we'd take them through either Coronado or La Jolla on either team building tours or scenic tours, and so I did that for 5 years, and it was really awesome. I loved it. I had another job on the side where I worked with kids, special needs kids, and that was a short thing, which was really rewarding as well. But in the second job, I picked up the kids, and I took them to school, and I brought them home, and and I worked around my primary job, and I got in a car accident with that job, and so I was out of commission for a little bit, and California said, okay, we need to get you back to working, and they decided to pay for to send me to school for computers, and it was something I was interested in already, and and so I jumped on it, and Geek Squad was my first job after that, and here I am. Before Monica and I got married in 2004, I have 2 older sons, a son and a stepson, with my ex, who are in San Diego, and they're both older now, and here are a couple pictures of Manny and Dominic with their mother, and it's tough being out here, away from them in San Diego, as well as my friends and other family out there. I don't talk about them as much as I probably should, because I do miss them a great deal, and it's kind of tough. So.